Shalom. 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 All right. Brothers here from Great Millstone, Atlanta. Back in the spirit of YAHAWASHI with another live stream. Before we get started, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, BAHA, YAHAWASHI, BAHA, all right. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, safety, and much love to the elect members laboring around the four corners of the earth, giving all diligence to make their calling of election sure. All right, shalom. Okay. This more so is just going to be an open forum, various topics, prophecy, exhortation, sort of stream. And you can never get enough of prophecy, man. As the days draw near, we got to be expecting more prophecies to come to pass. With one of the major prophecies being World War III and the RFID microchip being pushed on a global scale. That's major prophecy, and until it happens, until it comes to pass, we're gonna push it, man. We're gonna push it on the people. We're gonna let all these American citizens know that their government is gonna push this RFID microchip hard on them. It's gonna be made mandatory. All right. We're going to let these people know that missiles is going to douse America from coast to coast, go into the pestilence and things of that nature. You can never get enough of prophecy, man. All right. Because the only reason we push these prophecies, because they still got to come to pass. So you can never neglect the prophecy. Matter of fact, give me 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 14. Yeah. Whoever want to grab it. 2 Timothy 4 and 14. Why you want to stay? That's why the scriptures tell us, and get that Sirach 39 too. Sirach 39 1. Yeah, you bring that up.
2 Timothy 4 and 13. The cloak that I left at Taurus.
Matter of fact, go to 1 Timothy 4 and 14. So you good? That was my fault.
1 Timothy 4 and 14. It says, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy.
That's right. So you don't want to neglect the gift that was in you that was given by prophecy. So you have some brothers that have the gift of prophecy. And if you have that gift, you don't want to neglect it, meaning you want to push it. You want to push that vibration. You want to push that spirit onto the people and let them know and warn them of the times of coming. Because when we warn these people of World War III, impending doom, martial law, concentration camps, false flags, and disasters on a global scale, when we push these things on these people, we actually cleaning our hands of the blood because we warning the people of the times to come. So you can't neglect that gift, all right? Because once you neglect it, then you become in jeopardy of judgment. By doing so, because the scriptures tell you that the blood gonna be on that person that you didn't tell, and it's also gonna be on yourself. Go ahead.
It says, which was given thee by prophecy with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery.
Yeah, and that's talking about the elders. When you look up the word presbytery, that means elders. So these gifts that was given unto us, all right, first and foremost, it was given by YAHAWASHI, but we the apostles and the elders were the ones that woke us up through the Spirit of the Lord. So that's how we was actually able to activate our gift, the gift of prophecy, the gift to go out and prophesy, push this word, exhort, admonish, have faith. Whatever gift you have that, according to the measure of faith that was, dispersed to you in YAHAWASHI, that's what we're supposed to push, man. And importantly, the prophecies. Man. That's right. I got something real quick. Whoever want to break it down. This is Revelation chapter 22, verse 7. It says, behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book.
That's right. Yeah, the prophecies of what book? And the scriptures, the Bible, man. All right. The scriptures also say, blessed is he that readeth, So you have to manage your time and prioritize, man, get into these prophecies, man. All right. Because that's the main focal point, man, especially the times that we're living in right now. All right. You see, like this week, there was a lot of stuff going on with Syria, all right, Russia, America, all right, Iran, you know, pursuing the prophecy. Man.
That's right.
You know, and as prophets, all right, we have to push these things and speak on them, man. All right, go ahead.
This is verse 8. And I saw, and I, John, saw these things and heard them. And when I heard and seen, I fell down to worship before the feet of the angel, which showed me these things. Then saith he unto me, see thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren the prophets, and of them which keep the sayings of the book. Worship the Most High.
Yeah, and it said to keep. It says what? Keep the sayings of this book, man. You know, you got men that have learned the truth from the apostles, like we went into how the elders woke us up through the Spirit, and they venture off, and then they don't keep to these sayings, man. You know, they start picking little things apart. Oh, this thing, this is wrong. You know, next thing you know, they end up like one of them other dudes that just basically don't read the Bible no more. Man.
Yeah.
You know, they just cast the truth behind them. Man.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden, America's not Babylon.
Right.
The 12 tribes chart is wrong. The 12 tribes didn't come over here by boat. They walked.
Right.
Like all of this, man, all because you ain't keeping the words of the scriptures, man. You're making this whole thing, this walk of faith, you making it primarily about yourself. Right. You ain't making it about YAHAWASHI. All right. You want all eyes to be on you. You want everybody to cater to you. When really we all supposed to be focusing on the writings of the book. You know, right. And what YAHAWASHI said, not getting into our emotions or feelings and things of that nature because of a certain situation, you know, and it leads to basically twisting the doctrine. Next thing you know, like you got shot, tried, and refined. It started out with a little leaven. Now all of a sudden, they teaching that the 12 tribes walk to America. Yeah, you know. But I'm gonna continue reading. Go ahead. Verse 12 it says, verse 10, Shalaki. And he said unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand.
Right. It says seal. It says seal not. Man. You seal something, that means you're putting basically locking it down, man. Now this prophecy is supposed to be just flowing, man. You know, that's why you primarily Great Millstone, all right. We don't hold the seal down to the prophecy, man. We putting it out there to the people, man. That's right. All right. You look at brothers' pages, or you see this World War III, Armageddon, missiles. Yeah. Trump did this, Trump did that. The microchip, you know, martial law, you know. All these things are a part of prophecy, and if you're a prophet, that's supposed to be your job is to push that, man. You know, not doing videos on, you know, how to bake chicken for the family. You know, sew fringes on your sports jacket, man. Right. You know, all that BS, man. Supposed to be pushing the prophecies, warning the people, man. That's right. You know, that's right.
I'm gonna hit that right back in on 1 Timothy. Back in 1 Timothy 4:13, it says, 14.
You really can read 13.
Really? Yeah, because the brother did make a point on about reading and stand. Yep. And it says, till I come, give attendance to reading. To exhortation, to doctrine. So you got to be reading the words of YAHAWASHI and studying the correct doctrine, so that you do what? When the Lord do come and deliver us, we'll be good. This is a safe haven right here. The scriptures, you know. So reading, being occupied in this, studying, you know, fasting, praying, doing what we need to be doing. Like brother said, warning the people, you know, getting the blood off our hands. That's right. So we don't get caught out there, you know. That's right. It says, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy with the laying on of hands of the presbytery. Meditate upon these things. See, meditate on this, on the prophecy, what's going on.
That's right.
Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. So you know that our prophesying may appear to all people, because it's the elect that's going to receive it. Right. How you gonna reach the elect if you're not pushing these prophecies out?
Yeah, that's right. And they say that thy profiting may appear before all, and that's when YAHAWASHI come back. and you able to receive the glory and partake in the glory of YAHAWASHI because of your diligence, because you didn't neglect the prophecies. You exhorted, you read, you studied, you prayed, you fasted. Now you're profiting. You're gonna profit from your labors, and it's going to appear before multitudes of the heathen. You know, the Edomites 2/3, the 1/3, YAHAWASHI, the angels. Your prophet is going to appear before everybody if you keep the sayings of this book. If you don't seal the prophecies. You know, and one major prophecy that's going on right now is the beginning of World War III, the beginning of sorrows. You see an economic collapse in the near future looming, man. Whenever a war is on the brink of starting, the economy always weakens. There's always a shift in the money.
That's right.
You know, there's always a change in the money. All right, there's a change in the market. You see, right after the bombings that happened in Douma, Syria, what happened? The gas prices shot up. You know, then the Americans responded, and it was said that that was over. It cost over $200 million to launch those missiles on Syria. So America has to make budget cuts. They got to shut certain things down. All right, they got to have certain fiscal year spending. So it's a lot that goes into war. And when you see war on the brink, you better believe that the country will scale back their expenses in order to finance the war. All right. That's why you see Trump cutting money in Social Security, in school spending, food stamps, EBT. You know, and things of that nature, because they gotta budget the money to get ready to invest into this third world war. So another major prophecy that's gonna happen is Jacob's trouble and tough times here in America.
That's right.
You want to say something?
Yeah. Well, I had that scripture for you. I quote from earlier. This is Sirach chapter 39, and starting at 1. It says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient."
And it says, "Be occupied in the meditation thereof." So basically, what should your mind be occupied in? It should be occupied in His Word.
That's right.
It should be into the scriptures, into the prophecies, into the parables. You know, into the dark sayings, into the wisdom, the history. You know, the future events. That's where your mind should be occupied towards. And if your mind is occupied in it, you put it on video.
That's right.
Just open your laptop, hit the red button, and push the word.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead, brother.
It says, and will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
That's right. It says, and be occupied in prophecies, man. You know? And that's what it's about. Like YAHAWASHI said in the book of Luke, he told his servant that he delivered the talents unto. He said, "Hey, occupy till I come."
That's right.
You know? And the ones that don't occupy, the Lord called them a wicked and slothful servant. A wicked and slothful servant. Right. You don't want to be considered that during the return of YAHAWASHI, because you're gonna have to face YAHAWASHI and not man.
That's right. That's
right. You know? That's why it's important to labor, to push this vibration according to your measure, because that's why the Lord gave you the understanding. He didn't give you the understanding to just sit on it. He gave us the understanding to push it.
That's right.
You know, Isaiah did it, Jeremiah did it, Ezekiel did it. They all went. They actually became servants for the Lord.
That's right.
You know, so we have to be the same way. And this time when we're dealing with major prophecies, major biblical prophecies that's destined to take place, we have to be occupied in the prophecies, man. That's right. In order to push it.
That's right. Like we always say, you know, amongst our camp, we always say you want to have a pretty hefty portfolio, all right, on deck when YAHAWASHI come in. You know, you want to have works. That's why Spirit's got us pushing multiple videos a week. You know, some brothers in that spirit doing multiple a day. You know, so when the YAHAWASHI come, you want to present your works, man. You know, I've been laboring. You know, it's a scripture. I think it's in Luke. And it says, the Lord want to come back and find you so doing something to that effect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So basically,
I get it.
yeah. I can't quote it verbatim, but you want to be working, man. You know, you got a lot of these guys that's, you know, outside the circle. They talk their little whatever. You know, claiming to be in the truth, but they ain't got no works, man. They don't do videos. You know, they not on the highways and byways, man. You know, or if they are doing videos or so-called doing the work, they teaching the wrong thing, man. You know, so yeah, you can have your portfolio of works, but it has to be the right type of work, man. You know, according to the right doctrine. You got it?
Yep. I got this is Luke 12:42. And the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household, to give them their portion of meat in due season?
Right. That's the elect brothers, man, that's working, man. All right. Like we always say, the brothers, you know, working, laboring in truth and sincerity.
Yeah, here we go. All right.